Quick announcement before we get into today's topic. Our new group coaching program, Superhero Hybrid Training, is about to launch. This is a 6-week program designed to get you fast results from building muscle to simultaneously dropping a ton of fat while laying the foundation for long-term success. So if you're interested, enrollment will be opening soon and will be limited to 50 people. Therefore, if you want to learn more but also have the chance to secure your spot in time, make sure that you click on the link below and subscribe to our superhero list. Getting in somewhat decent shape is not that hard. Most of us have done this at least once in our lifetime, yet it is the staying in shape that is what most of us fail at. So, why is that? Sure, you have the I'm too busy and I don't have time typical excuse, which for 95% of people, comes down to priorities. Worst case scenario, you can do it instead of doom scrolling between 10 p.m. and midnight, or simply get up earlier in the morning. But the real root cause, in my opinion, is that the initial drive that got you started eventually fades, and for most people, this typically falls into one of the two following scenarios. A lot of people start training during a tough season of life, whether that is a physical health scare, such as an injury or a doctor's warning after, let's say, a blood test, or B, dealing with life struggles, such as heartbreak being one of the most common ones, financial struggles, a work-related burnout, depression, or in my case, a mix of both of these, since after my accident, I was both physically and mentally debilitated. Whatever storm we're going through, training becomes our safe harbor, helping us get back on our feet and giving us the physical and mental clarity we need at that moment in life. Yet, and here's the trap, once our health goes back to normal and life smooths out, we lose once again our drive. With no crisis to fight through, we lose that eye of the tiger, and as that fire within fades, we quit. Scenario number 2 is when we start training because we simply don't like how we look. We want to lose weight or just stop being the skinny fat guy or skinny guy, and we want to sculpt a physique that empowers us. And once we hit our goal, we look in the mirror and we realize that this physical transformation by itself is not the secret to becoming happy, confident, or whatever was your initial goal. The excitement fizzles, and once again, we're back where we started. Of course, exercise is never just one or the other. It transforms both our body and mind. It keeps us physically and mentally healthy, which is why it is so powerful. But if we tie it only to a single motive, a storm to escape or an image to chase, we eventually run out of fuel. So how do we keep going then? For starters, you need to teach yourself to think like a warrior who thinks ahead and even at times of peace and prosperity still keeps his skills and weapons sharp, because he knows that hard times are always around the corner. The best way to practice this is to put some kind of carrot on your stick, a goal serious enough that keeps you engaged. Either that's doing 20 pull-ups, losing 20 pounds, building a superhero physique, whatever gives you basically a target flashy enough to go after, and something that is challenging enough to help you avoid stagnation, but also something that is not too outside of your abilities in order to also avoid frustration and overwhelm. Something that is also known as the sweet spot of progress, and what a good coach can help you figure out. Next, when the storm eventually hits and dark times are again on the rise, you want to both, number one, train to stay mentally strong and use your routine as an anchor for mental resilience, but also, once again, have a clear goal to go after. This way, you'll have structure to train safely under stress and a plan to stay on track once the storm passes. In my experience, if you can turn your discomfort during such a time into a fire to keep you training, this can be a period when you get your best results of your life. In the end, you have to realize that fitness is not so much about crossing a finish line, rather it is about becoming a master at reinventing your why in order to keep becoming a stronger version of yourself. That being said, if you're ready to finally stop starting over, check the link below to learn more about our Superhero Hybrid Training Bootcamp, which will be launching this October. Whether you're starting fresh or after a long pause, or whether you're stuck at a plateau, this 6-week program will give you the structure and push you need to reignite your progress and carve your ideal physique, and you get guaranteed fast results if you put in the work and gain momentum and confidence as we help you lay the foundation for lasting habits. Lastly, keep in mind that seats will be limited, so make sure you check the description below and the topping comment. Subscribe to our superhero list. This way you'll be also getting a free guide that will summarize all the guidelines in this series. And until next time, keep on training.